Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports WNBA picks and predictions for Thursday, May 29th, 2025. We are looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, we have to take a look at our previous day's results. Somehow, some way, we went 2-0. This 100% should have been in 1-1 kind of day, but they put the ball in the hoop at the fourth quarter, so we hit the over as well. Mystics plus 3.5, over 159.5. Both cash, bringing our season record to 33-36. I'm going to recap the one and only game of the day. Then we'll get on to the picks for tomorrow. So, the Indiana Fever, they are in for a rough time without Caitlin Clark. It is very evident they don't have someone who can kind of run the game for them. Obviously, Caitlin Clark's one of the best of, if not the best point guard in the league. She's the main girl. Aaliyah Boston. Without her, she does not get free layups anymore. There is no just pick and roll, I give you the ball since they both doubled me up top and you get a free layup at the rim. Never again. That is not happening until Caitlin Clark comes back. Now, they decided to put in Sydney Colson, who played 30 minutes at point guard. She scored 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from deep, with 3 turnovers and 5 personal fouls. She played as awfully as she could have. I don't know why they put her in at point guard. Prior to this game, she played 5 minutes against Atlanta in both of those games, and then 13 against Chicago. But that's a fraudulent 13 because that was a major blowout and she played all the fourth quarter. She doesn't play with the starters. Why are you just throwing her into the starting unit and saying, hey, we don't have Caitlin anymore. We need you to run the offense. That was never, ever going to work. What they should have done and what their lineup should be starting their next game, Kelsey Mitchell at the 1. You slide Lexi Hall to the 2. You then bring Natasha Howard to the 3. You put DeWanna Bonner in the starting rotation at the 4 spot, and then you have Aaliyah Boston at center. Why you are starting Colson at point guard, I will never understand. Not a good move by the Fever coaching staff. The Mystics, though, give them their flowers, plus 3.5. They won on the money line. Their rookies are so good. Sonia Citron, 13-7-1, 5 of 12 from the field. And the real star, Kiki Irifen. Is she going to challenge Paige Beckers for Rookie of the Year? Because currently, if I had to vote, which obviously I don't get a vote, I would vote for Kiki 100%. Her game log is nuts. Her points so far this year, 17, 10, 17, 11, 16. Her rebounds, 8, 13, 13, 12, and 14. Her defense is solid. She does struggle a little bit with the turnovers, but she's being asked to do a lot. Her and Sonia have been kicking ass. Then you had Brittany Sykes. Didn't have the best game from the field, going 6 of 17. She did make 8 free throws, though. She also had 7 turnovers. Kind of a rough one. But she went 21, 9, and 4. Then you had Shakira Austin come off the bench. Another person who should not be playing minutes for the Mystics is Stephanie Dolson. The more I watch her play, the more I get pissed off. She's not good. She is huge. And I'm not trying to make fun of her for how big she is. But she is a large woman, and she cannot move down low. She moves at half the speed of everybody else. So I think they should take her out of the starting lineup, either put Aaliyah Edwards in or put Shakira Austin in. You cannot continue to start with Stephanie Dolson. She played 10 minutes today, went 1 of 2 from the field, 3 turnovers, and 4 personal fouls. She had 2 offensive violations for screens. That's horrible. Okay. That is enough of the game recap. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. All right, so first thing, we got 2 games to look at. It is the only 2 games of the day. Then we're going to take 2 player props in the Wings and the Sky game. First game, it is going to be quite obvious what we're doing. It is the Valkyries at the Liberty, minus 17.5 for the Liberty. I would lay this to 30, legitimately 30. I'm going to take the over 162.5 again. They did not hit this in their previous game. I think that was because of the turnovers, though. So I think they hit this in round 2. We just saw this game. Again, the Fever won by, 27 or 28 points. This Valkyries team isn't good. The Liberty's the best in the league. I would ladder this number 18, 19, 20, literally all the way to 30. As high as you can get it, take it. Valkyries at 2-2 on the year. This is the only real team they have played. Their previous wins were against the, It was the Sparks and the Wings, I think. I forget the other team they beat. They're not good. They shoot it worst field goal percentage from the field in the entire WNBA. 36% from the field, 27% from deep. Despite the low numbers, they really just chuck up shots. They play at the 4th fastest pace in the league. If they could cut down the turnovers per game, which is currently at 17, that is second worst in the W, they'd probably score closer to 80 points a game. I like the amount of shots they get up. It's always not the best quality of shot, but if you're putting up shots, they're going to fall eventually, so I do like the over for that reason. Liberty, they're obviously really good. You have Stewie, Natasha Cloud, Sabrina, Jonquel Jones. Hell, you could throw in Leona Fibich in there. They're so good at basketball. I don't see them losing a game for a while. Let me check their schedule real quick and see who they play. They play the Valkyries right now, the Mystics, the Sun, the Mystics, the Sky. Good Lord. They're not going to lose a game until they have at Fever again on the 14th of June. They're not going to lose their next 5 games. They're going to start the season 9-0. And then they might drop a game at the Fever. But if the Fever don't have Caitlin Clark back by then, they are not losing that game. Okay, so give me the Liberty, give me the over. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Next game. I am not touching the spread. I refuse to touch the spread. Just give me the over 169.5. There's the opportunity for the Sky to get their first win of the season. It's probably not going to happen, but I'm just not comfortable laying points with the Wings on the road. They are currently laying 2.5 points is the current line. I also don't want to take the Sky plus 2.5 because the Sky are very bad. Wings just got their first win of the season on the road, beating the Suns 109-87. They've played relatively well in their recent games. If you look at their actual schedule, it's not awful. You have a 15-point loss to the Lynx in game 1 of the season. You have an 8-point loss to the Storm. You then have a 4-point loss to the Lynx and an 8-point loss to the Dream. That's not atrocious. I mean, the Dream are looking better than people expected. So maybe actually this Wings team isn't awful. They've just played a decent strength of schedule towards the beginning of the year. And now that they're going to start playing some bottom feeder teams, they might be able to do something. Now, this is the first of a back-to-back series set against the Sky. So the first one is at Chicago. Then 2 days later on Saturday, they play at home versus Chicago. Again, not going to touch the spread. There's no chance I'm laying points with the Wings until I actually know they can win 2 games in a row. That Sun win didn't count. The Sun are horrible. So I'm just going to take the over. The Sky are coming off of a 5-point loss to the Mercury, 89-94. Despite having a 16-point lead in that game, sometimes the Sky they always don't play defense. And then they'll go through scoring droughts where they don't put the ball in the hoop for 2 to 3 minutes. You just can't have that. These are 2 of the worst defenses in the league. It is the 11th and the 13th rated defense overall, while also playing at the 3rd fastest pace. The Sky, very good on the boards with Angel and Cardoso. There's going to be a lot of shot attempts. There's not going to be any defense. Give me the over, 169.5. All right, now we're going to look at some player props. I am not going to take anything in the Liberty and the Valkyries game just because I fear it's going to be a blowout and the Liberty aren't going to play their starters in the final quarter. So I'm not going to touch that. We're just going to look at the Sky and the Wings game. First one, we're going Paige Beckers. She's been on fire recently, so I'm going to keep on hitting her. Okay, not like that. Pause. I'm going to keep on taking her player props over 26.5. Points, rebounds, and assists. Give me the whole lot. Paige Beckers coming off of a game against the Sun. She went 21-5-7. That combines for 33. It's a comparable defense to the Sky in the sense that neither team actually plays defense. The Sky have given up 91 plus points in every single game of this season. It's been between 91 and 99. If the Wings are scoring 90 plus, Paige is at least getting 20 of that from herself. And then she'll definitely have the rebounds and assists to add on top to get us through this 26.5 number. I found this line on FanDuel. I found both of these lines on FanDuel, actually, if you were wondering. Then we're going to run back the same line we did last time with Angel Reese. It's 24.5 points plus rebounds. How are they disrespecting her this much? Her double-double is minus 215, but her points plus rebounds is 24.5. Make that make sense, because it doesn't. I do dog on Angel a lot for not being able to shoot the basketball, but she rebounds the ball enough underneath the hoop where it really doesn't matter. She can go 5 of 17 from the field, finish with 13 points because of a few trips to the free throw line, and then she's going to get you 15 boards. She's just an animal. She's hit the number in 3 out of her 4 games this year. The Wings team, they're ranked 11th defensively. Both of these teams play at a top 5 pace. There's going to be plenty of shot attempts, plenty of rebounds. Angel should feast. Okay, that is the video. Only 2 games. I wish the WNBA, did a better schedule so we didn't just have 1 game, 2 games, and then on Friday we have 5 games. Can we just have 3 to 4 games every single night? Make it nice and easy? But apparently not. Anyway, that's going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.